Hello, class. Wanted to answer the questions as far as parental involvement in athletics. We just recently watched a video that highlighted a few different parents that really wanted to get involved in their children and what happened in their sport. It was pretty shocking to see what was going on in this video, that there's parents that will actually turn to litigation in order to get a point across or have something happen. I was completely shocked. I didn't know that that was something that was going on. I guess I'd never really paid attention to or seen any of that, but apparently it happens. So that's pretty incredible to see. As far as the key points and what I learned from the video, for one, that parents do have concerns, and we're at a time now where responsibility is oftentimes not passed on from generation. You don't see it. Obviously, the parents are teaching their children. So when we see that kids don't have responsibility, where does it come from? Parents are just the same. So it's unfortunate. It's tragic. But it's something that needs to be addressed as a coach. Something that you want to train and teach the kids responsibility and how to take responsibility for their actions. It's not someone else's fault. It's your own fault, and you need to figure out what you need to do to get it done right. As far as what else I learned from the video, I learned that it's important just to mind what you're doing as a coach. Understand, make sure to over communicate, talk to athletes, talk to players, make sure they know what's going on. That needs to be huge. Also learn from the video as far as litigation goes that parents might go to all ends. You don't know what they're going to go through. You don't know what they might do. As far as some of them, the referee one, as far as the bad call being made, that's an unfortunate one. If there was a bad call or something had happened, obviously to stop the clock or whatnot, but that's a rough one. Not even sure how that thing came about, but didn't get to see the full scenario and don't even know what's really going on. But obviously taking it to litigation, that's a pretty far step. There isn't a whole lot of recourse for officials to make bad calls, so I can see that they're not held accountable. But we play the games and we trust their judgment live. That's just something that we take with sport. That's a part of competing. As far as changes that I may consider, I mentioned earlier, I want to over communicate with the athletes, make sure the parents communicate with them ahead of time. Hey, here's the realistic thing. 98% of athletes won't go on and play at the collegiate level. I was just reading, there's over 6.5 million student athletes, and less than 2% of them are going to go on and play at the next level. So if that's going to be something that's a parent's expectations, then those are unreasonable expectations, and they need to be brought back down to reality. So that would be something that, trying to find the right approach in how to teach that and train that to parents and athletes. And obviously, you want them to train for that level, and you want them to train to be at the highest level. If that's not the case, then it can't be the end of the world. There has to be more to sport and competition than that. What suggestions do I have for coaches in the field? The suggestion I have is, just be open with the players, be honest, let them know where they stand, let them know why they are or are not playing, what's going on with them. If they're on a certain level or whatnot, let them know, discuss and communicate. Document. Shoot, it looks like documentation is going to have to be a part of it, because if things aren't documented, then parents are going to have every excuse in the world. Oh, we didn't know this, or we didn't hear that. Oh, well, look, here's in writing. Your child. If it has to get that bad for litigation, then that's what it's going to have to be. Sure hope it doesn't turn into that, because it is just sport. It's competition. It's having fun. If it turns into something more than that, then obviously it's taken away the integrity of the sport. It's unfortunate the way that athletics has turned. It's unfortunate to see how parents respond. I know when I was a student and an athlete, I made it a point that it's funny. I see this picture of the child putting the duct tape on the parents, but I did the same. I told my parents, hey, I've got a muzzle on you guys. Don't talk to my coaches. Don't speak to them. Don't talk to other parents. That's just not your job. I'm the one playing the sport. I'm the one out here, and I want to have fun, and I don't want you to be involved in it whatsoever. Now, I went to the extreme. I was borderline mean to my parents in that. My dad was a bit of a talker, so he had that muzzle rule, as I had mentioned. So, I see that, and for the most part, they generally honored that. Sometimes they get involved here and there, and they talk to me, and I just tell them, hey, you just need to be quiet. So, not all the kids have that same attitude. That's a tough thing to teach. but that was just something that really bothered me when I was growing up, and I didn't like having my parents involved. Not sure if there's a way to teach that or discuss that, or if that's even the best way. But I'd really like the parents just to be encouraging and supportive. I think that would be the most important and the best thing that they can do, and just encourage greatness from their children. I look forward to continuing on this. Have a good one.